Oh, okay, cool. I knew that.
Saying hi to his neighbor.
Yes.
Weird.
I know.
Like, who
talk
talks to their neighbors?
Okay. Note to
The
self.
one time I decided to be nice to a neighbor, it got very uncomfortable.
No, note to
Right?
self.
Oh.
Trim first 9 minutes off. Got it.
My dad is very neighborly to the point that he now mows every single lawn on the street just because he enjoys lawn mowing that much.
That's adorable.
Every single lawn on the street
Oh.
just because he enjoys.
I was like, I hear a dupe. Where's that? Me having.
I think it's the stream.
Where's the stream being in the background? I didn't realize I clicked on it.
Oh, it was. I thought my stream was echoing in my browser. I'm like, what's going on?
No, that was me. I'm sorry.
I have to get this thing retied.
Yeah, that's not bad. I'll get this. This gave me enough time. I think I'm gonna get. What's it called? I think I'm going to
Get all the things.
Okay, I have returned.
Yay!
Sorry about that.
You don't have to apologize. You're good.
No, that was perfect. It gave me enough time to decide what I'm getting.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, Kiki went shopping.
Good.
She has control bending now, but she hasn't decided which effect she wants to apply to it. But that's fine. She just has it. And she bought it, and we'll deal with it later.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, is everyone ready to go?
Sure.
Yes.
Alright, just as a brief session recap, you all were on the Rescue Bubbles mission last session. You ended up on the outskirts of the city of Gaoling, where you were able to talk down the Sandbenders, who are from Tareem's tribe. And as a shock to you all, you saw Tareem's face for the first time.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
forgot about that.
Yes, we did.
Oh yeah.
Where we last left off, there was discussion about either going to talk to the Bei Fong family or potentially going back to the desert to talk to the elders of the Sand tribe.
We were in Gaoling, correct?
Yeah, you were in Gaoling. You rescued Bubbles on the outskirts, but yes, you were in Gaoling when we ended.
Where in Gowling are we?
You're in the merchant quarter right now.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't think we were in town. I thought we were out of it, but that's sweet. We're in the merchant quarter.
Well, I didn't buy Animal Companion for nothing, so.
So is
I will
Bubbles
get
your
my
animal?
badger dog, my mythical badger dog.
Oh, okay. You're gonna find a dog in town?
Yeah, I think if I may kick it off.
Of course, you can absolutely get your dog.
I'll go.
But it just looks like a wiener dog. It's just a dachshund.
It is just a dachshund that maybe has like badger markings, but it's just a dachshund. To be very clear. And I don't know what the animal does yet. But
It's cute. That's what it does.
It's cute.
I feel like they got like badger claws or something so that it can dig really good.
I mean, that's basically what she
No, it's a combat. It's a combat companion. It goes for the nuts.
I'm here for it.
Dog goes to the nuts, huh?
He's a good puppy.
Thank you, Rex.
Well, you're gonna be in the game. Oh. I can't decide, like, should this be like a dog I just see on the street, or because I think that would be cute. Just like I see
What
a
if it
dog
just, like,
scurrying
runs up
around
to
and I
you?
decide to be friends with it and feed it.
Yeah, you can definitely do that.
Cool.
As, would you like to narrate or kind of role play for a little bit with just being in the city, and then I'll have the dog pop in.
Yeah, that sounds good. Cool. That sounds cute.
Wait, hang on. I have to be upset. I can't be smiley.
Maybe this is what softens your heart again.
Hang on. This is a good angry face.
Your last time we left off, you were crying.
Hey, cool. I don't. Wait. Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
Alright.
I'm good. Let's go. I'm good.
Yeah, Asia is basically arm around you, holding you by the shoulder.
Oh, Mom.
Well, I don't know if it'll make you feel better, Avari, but we are in the city, so we could take advantage of our time here to go shopping. Got
She's
bubbles
gonna-
back.
Maybe we could get Bubble some bells so we could match.
That would be really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He won't get lost again.
Well, I think we need to find this Bei Fong. That is who Bubbles was contracted to be sold to. Do we have like any
Is there a receipt?
paperwork? Yeah, do we have a receipt? Is there paperwork?
Did they
Something
pay?
that yeah, I guess what evidence do we have
Of
that we
future...
can't just
yeah.
walk away with Bubbles? Is
You
there
could just walk away with bubbles.
is there an
Let's just walk
imperative?
away with Bubbles.
There was some paperwork the sand vendors had that shows you that they were contracted to retrieve rare and exotic animals.
But
But
was
it's
there a
not-
bill of sale?
No, there's just the contract.
Cool, he's ours. Let's go. Bye.
It's a contract. No, we
We
No.
didn't sign the contract. Sounds like a problem for the Sand Tribe.
It really does.
We've already established that this is Tareem's problem.
Yeah.
I don't want this bad deal hanging over the head of my clan.
Well, they should have thought about that before they stole Bubbles. Am I
You
right?
listen
Yeah.
to me, Kaye. I've learned enough bad things about my people. I don't want one more. Is there an address?
There is. In fact.
All right. Tareem, with the reins of Bubbles in hand, moves off in that direction. I guess he's holding Bubbles' reins. Maybe Bubbles is just walking alongside.
I feel like, yeah, Bubbles would just instinctively.
Yeah. And then, as he's going away, Asia will look to Kai and says, "You cannot blame an entire people for the mistakes of a few."
I'm not. I'm just saying it doesn't sound like our problem.
But it
Yep.
is. Tareem is one of them. That is his clan.
He can't accept, like, just what you just said. He can't accept the blame for the mistakes of a few. He's accepting the blame on behalf of all of his people, and I just don't get it.
Because it is his responsibility. As one of them. As one of the ones that has learned of the world. He must also attempt to rectify their mistakes.
I don't get it, but guess he's gonna do what he's gotta do.
Being an adult is hard.
You're telling me.
I'm just a kid.
And life is a nightmare.
Kai is old enough to know better, but, you know, pretty immature still.
I feel like Avari's not a good influence on that.
Right.
Yeah.
So, alright, if Bubbles is following ahead with Tareem, Avari is staying very close to Bubbles, specifically. Are we
Bubbles,
still in
White
initiative?
knuckling his reins.
Oh.
For sure.
no, let me go ahead and clear that. Our initiative's cleared.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I thought we were like in some shadow combat or something. Okay.
Did you?
No, we were in I
We're
forgot
fine.
to click. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna stay very close to Bubbles.
Bubbles rubs his, or not his, their snoots up against you as you walk.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
easy boy. Good Rhino. Yeah. Avari's going to be very small and kind of to herself. Like, definitely you can see that she's a little bit embarrassed.
Okay, are all of you walking with Tareen to the Bei Fong State?
Yes.
Yep. I'm not letting them get Bubbles.
As you walk down the merchant's quarter, you soon find yourselves at these opulent green gates surrounded by marble of what appears to be the Bei Fong State, according to what was inside of the contract. Two guardsmen in wearing earth tunics stand outside the gate holding the spear in each of their hands. They look at you approaching with Bubbles and shout, "Stop!" What is your attention? Because this is also the middle of the night, mind you.
Oh shit.
Oh, I thought we waited for the
Don't
morning.
care.
We can narrate if you'd like. You say you waited until morning to go.
I think Tareem would not have waited.
Okay, well.
Pull them out of their beds. I'm so sorry, but this order has been canceled.
And by the way, here's the creature right in front of you. You can't have it. Ha ha.
Yeah, Tareem holds up the receipt, the order, the invoice, whatever it is, and he says, "There has been a misunderstanding. This contract was negotiated in bad faith, and its terms are void. It is with your masters."
They look at Turim and are like, "Contracts, that's the business of the masters. What do you hope to achieve by being here?"
I would like to walk away with this creature.
Yeah, because it's ours.
According to the contract, it looks like it should be ours.
You know, it's funny, but I don't remember signing Bubbles over to anybody.
What is a Bubbles?
Huh.
Every
You
time.
don't even know what you bought,
What an
do you?
idiot.
You
Look at this guy. What's up, Bubbles?
Avari, Kaye,
Mhm.
be quiet. And then
Do you?
if you know, if I wasn't a firebender, you'd get bending at you right now. Asia just shakes her head and looks to the man and says, "Your contract is for exotic animals, not for stolen ones. And this one was stolen from us. It is only out of courtesy, and because one of our companions is a member of the clan of sandbenders you made the contract with, that we are showing you the courtesy of telling you that this animal is not part of your contract."
With that, one of the guardsmen pauses for a moment and says, "This is the decision for the masters to make, not us."
Yeah, so can we speak to the Master Bei Fong, please?
I'll allow you onto the estate in the guest rooms, but if I were to wake up Master Bei Fong in the middle of the night to deal with this, my head would be served on a platter.
Hope they get a refund.
I think that seems reasonable. We get a place to sleep.
I could use a proper bath.
Did they offer a place to sleep? I'm sorry.
Yes, they did. They offered a guest
Oh,
house.
okay. I missed that. I was like, presumptuous.
I don't think that's a good idea.
You don't. Why not, Carl?
My experience, nothing that is ever offered is free. If you take up their offer, we're gonna end up going.
Also, are they gonna let Bubbles in the room? Because I don't think Avari is gonna let Bubbles out of her sight.
Nope.
Especially not here.
Nope.
Do you? Do you want to find some place to sleep elsewhere in the city? Do you want to pay these people instead? I suppose what would be the difference if we go to an inn or tavern or rest stop? Do we camp? We could camp outside the city.
What if the rest of us go somewhere else with Bubbles, and Gilamon, you stay as an ambassador of your people here as a gesture of goodwill?
You can't. If you could see past his facial, the veil on his face, you would see that he is completely flushed right now. His eyes do go wide, though. I couldn't. I wouldn't want to by myself.
Well, then pick someone to stay with you. I'm not leaving Bubbles. If I have to sleep in a stable with him, I will.
So much for being noble.
Asia, you seem to have a way about things when it comes to nobility.
You want to take Asia away from me?
Well, I would
That's
choose you,
my mom.
Avari. I would choose you, but you would prefer to stay with Bubbles?
Unless... Kiki, can I trust you to look after Bubbles?
Of course.
No. What if you said no?
Are you
Just
sure? Of course, you can trust me, but are you sure?
I have the most noble experience, and I can put on a smile and be diplomatic.
That was actually Kaye in character laughing as well. Okay.
I trust you to do this thing, Avari.
Okay.
Speaking with people is not my forte.
Yeah, I know. So, wasn't very pretty.
That was rough.
Yeah, he looks down. He breaks eye contact.
Oh fuck, are we splitting the party again?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck.
you're splitting the party. I just need to know who's going with whom.
I'm gonna go with Tareem.
Yeah. I'll stay with the others just so that we're not leaving children unattended.
Hey, I'm not a child.
Asia just turns to you and gives you like the wide eyes.
I am 22 years old. I am an adult.
You could have fooled me.
It's funny that it's nighttime because there's a lot of shade being thrown around here.
Hey.
Thick, but the puns are still strong.
Yep.
Could always bring you back to my home and get you married.
Talking about me?
Yeah. Then we could be like sisters. I have a brother. He's kind of a turd, but I have a brother.
How much land is in the North Pole?
A lot.
That's not made of ice.
Some.
Well, I think now is a good time to get some rest. So,
Okay.
while this
okay.
conversation is lovely, I think we could all use a little break from the stress of the last couple days.
Meanwhile, the guards are looking at you all like, wow, they're really, really into this.
Yes. I will take the other 2 children and go find a place to sleep.
Tareem looks at the guards and says, lead us to your guest house, please.
With that, they shut, of course, and they open up the opulent gate that is before you. Inside, you find a meticulously cared for garden with shrubs and flowers everywhere. You're soon brought into the manor itself, and there you are escorted to a guest room, which has a bath adjacent to it, and a long porcelain bathtub.
Wow, that's swanky.
This'll do. What? I'm sorry,
It's
she needs to lay it down. I'll be right back. I'm listening.
In terms of, because we were also treated to the hospitality of King Boomy. So in terms of opulence or amenities, like who's got it swankier?
Booming, obviously.
Is it obvious? That's why I asked.
Wait,
Because I know the Bei Fongs are rich as fuck.
Yeah.
So
Above
Boomy-
table.
Yeah, Boomy is more about kind of like that rustic, like functionality part, so it's very high quality. But the Bei Fongs are more about like that appearance part.
Gaudy as fuck.
Yeah.
About what time is it?
Right now it's around 3:00 in the morning.
3. Okay, so Avari is going to find. I assume there are like multiple bedrooms in this area.
Yes, there are. There's like a common living room and then 2 separate bedrooms attached to this section of the manor.
Avari is going to find the biggest bedroom, and she is going to sit down on the bed, take her hair out of her braids, and just proceed to make herself comfortable and settle in. And promptly pass the fuck out.
Tareem doesn't get to bathe very often. And
You
so...
can bathe in the morning.
Oh no, he's gonna bathe right now. He bathes.
I guess if Avari's asleep, then she can't see his face. Now that makes sense. Right.
Pengu and the other one, who's... I can't remember what I named it.
Dengu.
No, it
Pengu
wasn't.
Pengu.
It wasn't Dengu.
2.0.
But they don't bathe. They blip the water though, because they're thirsty. And they don't usually get open water.
It's Pengu and Ungimp.
Ungimp?
Ungent, yeah.
Did you just spell Pengu backwards?
Yes, I
I
did.
don't think. Nope, that's.
I'm here for it.
The problem is trying to say it backwards. There's a lot of unintended sounds.
Yeah. That's some Zatanna shit right there.
So yeah, he takes a bath and then he goes to bed. The lizards snuggle up under the blanket.
Mm-hmm.
They like it warm.
That sounds like an innuendo.
Dude,
No.
You ever had a dog that's like a burrower?
No, because I have big dogs.
Raja.
Ooh, she likes it under the blankies too.
Don't say it in that voice.
If you don't have a dog, at least up to your knee, then you don't have a dog. You have a large cat.
I have huskies.
Dog.
I'll fight you.
My dogs will fight you.
I'll kick your dog.
Oh.
I'm
The
sorry
dog.
to
No, I
say,
won't.
but
I love your
but
dog.
I'm sorry to say, but I'd bet on Titus winning.
I'll be like, hey, Titus, do you want a treat? And then Titus be like, oh, you're
No.
my best friend.
No, that's not. It's not how Titus works.
That is the country dog.
All right, so
So we went to sleep. What are you guys in camp doing?
yeah,
Camping.
or at an inn.
Wherever we decide, I guess Kaya says this in the character, wherever we decide to stay, I don't feel comfortable. Like, Avaria's left me with Bubbles. I don't feel comfortable leaving Bubbles in a stable or anything. So, I mean, I don't care where you two sleep, but I'll be sleeping wherever Bubbles is tonight.
In that case, so that you're not accosted by bandits by yourself, let us just return to the outskirts of town and set up our camp.
As you walk to the outskirts of town, you can hear the faint whine of a badger dog coming from the midst of an alley.
Oh, who are you? Are you hungry?
It looks at you and almost seems to nod in affirmation, and it's shivering in the cold of the night.
Oh, baby.
Its fur is matted.
Oh. I don't know what I have on me, but I've got some lychee nuts. Do you want one of those?
It kind of starts rubbing up against your leg and gives you almost a dog-tooth grin as it looks down at the lychee nuts.
Ooh, the good. Looks under. Is it a boy or is it a girl?
It is whatever you want it to be.
It's a girl because it's sushi, basically. It's a girl.
Yes, lychee nuts.
Girl.
So useless, we don't even use them in combat when we need them, but we'll give them to a dog.
I have 10 that I bought at the beginning of the campaign, and I'm like, well. Girl, here, have a lychee nut. Have two.
The dog eagerly munches down and looks at you with its tail wagging, almost as if begging for more.
3? This is sushi, isn't it?
And it notches down again and then kind of curls up by your feet.
Well, I guess you're sleeping with us tonight, too. Come on.
Does Bubbles like her?
Oh, yeah,
Bubbles-
Bubbles best. She sniffs Bubbles. For
Do they
sure.
get best friend?
They sniff each other and end up touching each other's snoots.
Bubbles' first kiss.
I mean, the
I'm sure Avari has kissed Bubbles at some point.
It's not the same.
Well,
what
if
was
Bubbles
that
gives you a
accent?
sniff of approval, I guess.
I don't know.
Okay.
Right. With that, you're able to make your way out of town. And there's a small rock outcropping with some trees nearby, providing natural shade and protection from the sun.
Perfect.
Her name is Doma. That's the other lizard's name.
No, I thought you said the name of my badger dog. I was like, you are not naming my badger dog.
No,
I'm
no.
naming your badger dog, and its name is Cat.
I mean, Karu can call it cat, but I don't know, do cats exist?
No, that was completely out of character.
Its name is Honey.
Yeah, cats do exist. There are just normal cats in this world.
There are just normal cats.
Why are there just normal cats? Are they just
Be-
already
Because
crazy
cats
enough?
are gods.
Because cats are already
Cat-
feral animals.
Yeah.
I will name the dog when the dog officially joins the party. For now, I'm just trying to give it shelter and warmth for the night.
Okay.
Benji, shut up.
Then she's like, why don't you have me in the game?
Because you're a shit. Don't side with my cat.
I'm not siding with your cat. I'm just speaking on behalf of your cat.
So the knight
Oh.
quickly. Oh, sorry.
No, I'm just realizing if we're not all sleeping in the same area, who benefits from apothecary and who doesn't?
Tareem would be the person that would be able to benefit
Tareem
from
would be
it.
the only one that benefits from it. Okay. Sorry, guys.
Am I? Oh, wait. No. I think we're all okay, though. Are we all okay?
I think so.
I'm not wounded, so I'm fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
I'm a clean slate.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just wounded in real life.
Oh.
Don't make this worse for us. We already have to put you down.
All right, so night passes, dawn breaks with golden rays piercing the tents that you set up. Inside the manor, you are woken up by the hearing of birds chirping in the wind.
Avari has woken up with the sunrise and is taking a very luxurious bath with any kind of oils and perfumes and stuff that she can add to the water.
The Bei Fongs have a great opulence of oils and perfumes. But they, in particular, they have a lavender, sandalwood, and pine oils.
Okay. I think I'm going to use a mixture of the lavender and the sandalwood. Mostly lavender with a hint of the sandalwood. To give it... Yeah. And...
One spritz is enough. What are you doing, Avari?
You wanted me to politic? I'm going to politic. She gets up out of the tub, just whatever, and goes to dry off. Isn't really concerned about covering up, is used to having people wait on her, so you kind of see a shift in her demeanor from like the happy-go-lucky whatever you've known before to kind of stepping into a character.
Yes. And then she machine washes her clothes.
No, she'll put the same stuff on, but she's definitely like used water bending to clean it and like get all the particles and shit out.
That's the joke. Waterbending, machine wash.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, and she'll call over to Tareem. Do you know how to braid hair?
No. He just looks at you deadpan.
Jesus, no wonder you're single. Okay, I got this.
Damn. I
Pengu.
didn't know that you were a firebender because he just got roasted.
Oh, no. How dare you?
She'll do, rather than like the braids that she's had, I think what she'll do is just 2 braids down the side with some bells at the end, but the rest of her hair is just going to kind of be down and natural, in waves and whatnot. But the bells are definitely in place.
Bells? Where did you get the bells?
I've had them. I just took them off and we had to be sneaky.
Oh, smart.
Yeah, but...
Where have you been?
Yeah, you remember when Karu was learning how to do her hair?
It's so, it's always so loud all the time. I don't hear them. Like, drown them out.
I took them out.
Yeah, also I didn't hear them. Literally.
That's fine. No, she's got about 2 in on each side. But she's gonna gather herself up. Are you ready?
How do I look? He's just wearing his chainmail and his head covering and veil.
Yes.
Pengu's on one shoulder. Doma is popping her head out of his chest.
She's a little girl. You look great.
Doma or him?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Tareem looks ready for battle, so to speak.
I don't really carry many other clothes. I suppose I could take off the armor.
Might help. Although, I do need a guard. Would you feel more comfortable leaving it on?
That's a loaded question in that tone.
I suppose I just don't. I don't care, but I don't want to make a big scene with these people.
If you
I'm here to
act
represent
like you
my
belong,
tribe.
yeah. So you belong. You are a member of your tribe. Go as you are.
Okay.
They can either accept it or get out of the way.
Yeah, I'll leave it. Thanks, Avari.
We got this. Oh my god.
My negotiations are typically not in places like this. With
Are we
people
waiting
like
on a
this.
servant?
There's a servant outside of your quarters ready to help you with any of your needs.
Well, we're dressed and ready, so I'll open the door. And are we to beg for food, or are you going to serve us breakfast?
Spicy.
I like it.
Yeah, Tareem tries to stifle a gasp. Just like,
Like, Abari, you're cooking some chorizo burritos this morning. Come on.
Dude, the audacity.
The tenacity. I love it. The servant looks at you and says, "Of course, here at the Bei Fong estate, we have the freshest berries and fruits ready for you to have for your breakfast." And
Well,
with
go
that,
on then.
with that, he looks at you, mollified as he remembers his role as a servant, and then ends up disappearing for several minutes, and returns with a cart with several platters of fruit, some yogurt, and some fresh spring water.
Avari's gonna kind of mutter to Tareem.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
I see they're keeping us in our room. They want to keep us contained.
what should we do?
We sit, we eat, we appear grateful.
You're grateful.
And we keep our eyes open.
What should
If we
look out
truly
for?
are honored guests, our hosts should be meeting us soon. Now, we are either to be brought to our hosts, or our hosts will deign to see us in their guest quarters. She's gonna... Is there any way to test to make sure that the food is safe?
Go ahead and make a survival check.
Survival? Okay, give me 1 second here. That's the wrong window. Hi, this is my life.
Welcome
Well, my computer
to your
updated and
life.
I hate it. Survival, you said?
Yes, it's an easy check.
So that's 1 purple?
Correct.
Would I have any benefits from, like, knowing how nobility would sneak stuff in, or...
I'll give you a boost on that.
Okay, that's blue.
Ooh. You said this is survival?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Do you have any ranks in survival? Because I could offer potentially skilled assistance to you.
I would love some assistance, yeah. Between the two of us, just making sure that the food is safe before we dive in.
What ranks do you have?
You're making me click on another thing.
You don't have any, so upgrade 2
No.
of your green to yellows.
2 greens to yellows.
As Tareem observes you doing this, and he's familiar with poisons, but like he's not familiar with court intrigue, and checking your food for poison. Come on, you just eat off the land. What are you doing?
Very Deus de Mar, isn't it? So 2 yellows, a green, a blue, and a purple.
Yep.
I don't think we're gonna beat
Let's
poison.
go.
Here.
We're gonna die. All right, good. We have some advantages there. So is the food safe?
From the successes, the food is completely safe, and it looks like it was in fact freshly picked.
Okay. With the advantages, do I notice anything maybe about how the food was served, how the servant brought it in, what mannerisms, body language? What can I pick up?
So you can pick up that he doesn't view you as a noble, but views you almost like as a merchant or as a tradesperson. And it was not given the same level of care on the plate as it would be to another noble.
Is he still in the room, the servant?
He is at attention there, waiting for you all to ask him if you need anything.
So in a slightly louder voice than my normal speaking voice. So this is how the lower half eat.
This is. Oh wow.
I love this.
I'm sure this will be fine. They can't. We can't all be royalty. It's fine. I suppose they can't.
You will remember that the food that you were served at Omashu was definitely a higher quality, presented as if you were nobles. It was a true noble's guest that you received.
Oh, perfect. So then I'm gonna make a comment. Hey, you remember when King Boomy, he had like that? What was that he served? It was so good. The meat with the juices, and oh, I miss that.
Oh, the Rabaroo steaks. Oh, those were very delicious. Mm.
I'm telling you, King Boomy knows how to treat his guests.
Tareem is like, you're insulting our guests to their faces right now.
Mm-hmm. Technically, I'm insulting the help, which we'll get back to our hosts. But hey.
Yes.
When will we see Master Bei Fong? Tareem says to the...
Yeah, Master Bei Fong has a great many items of importance today, but he will see you by noon.
Mm-hmm.
What time is it? Like 10:43?
It is in fact 10:43.
Oh.
My clock says it's 10:44, so...
Your clock's fast. I don't know what to tell you. Are we allowed to leave our quarters?
With that, you may explore the grounds if you wish.
Oh, how considerate of you. I think I will.
He looks at Avari just like, I mean, you didn't ask. Why didn't you ask? We could have left 20 minutes ago.
I wasn't aware that I needed permission.
Huh.
The Tareem's face, I could just see it under the hood, like...
And then we go out the door.
Well, I'm going to leisurely eat my food first. I will get up and explore when I am damn well ready.
Oh, okay.
So Avari probably takes about 20 minutes just picking. Yeah, she finds a few pieces that are satisfactory. And in front of the servant, she goes, I mean, this is good, but... And she reaches into her bag and pulls out some jerky and just snacks on that instead. Stands up and goes to Tareem. Shall we explore?
I would like to take a look at the grounds.
Me too. Let's go.
All right. As you make your way to the grounds, let's switch back over to the other group.
I love that. I love the old switcheroo.
Yeah. That's a really
So-
good transition scene.
You'll find Kaie sleeping in as usual because she does not like to get up early. And she is a little bit sandwiched between the badger dog and Bubbles, where Bubbles is Big Spoon, and then it's Kaie, and then the little spoon is the badger dog. And they're just like, they're all three probably snoring a little bit.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're snuggling with a 2-ton reptile?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought that was quite clear.
Okay.
Bubbles is Big Spoon.
I
I love this.
don't know what to say to that.
The answer is nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
You accept it.
This is happening now.
Sure.
All right.
I'm telling you, Kaie is not going to be the first one to wake up, so.
Yeah. It'll probably be Asya, all things considered. When she wakes up, she'll see that they are. God, where did we actually set up camp? Did we set up camp in an alley, or did we actually set up outside? Either way, we'll crawl out of the tent, and once she sees that the sun is at a decent point, she'll she'll make a whistling sound as she basically rings the "Hey, time to wake up, you assholes" bell.
Kaie will, like, shuffle a little bit, but, like, then just, like, turn around and, like, burrow a little bit into Bubbles' chest, and the badger dog will, like, readjust and curl up behind her legs.
And then Asya, seeing that, says, "Bubbles, I have a treat."
Bubbles looks at you expectantly and sticks its tongue out and licks its lips.
And she'll make the beckoning gesture. She pulls out.
You have woken up the badger dog as well. Somehow you don't know how, but all of a sudden standing right by your side, like sitting.
Yeah.
Like so fast moved.
Yeah, and Asya will pull out like a piece of jerky and like hold it up and says this. "Well, if you want it, you're going to have to come here." And she will take a bite of it to split it.
Aw.
And then she will, using her other hand, take it out of her mouth and toss it to the badger dog.
Kaie will kind of like groan now that she's been like rustled up by both animals leaving her side, and kind of rub her eyes as she sits up. She's like, better have snacks for the rest of us too.
Not for humans. Anyway, we should... More than likely, we should try and get to the others. We may even wish to stop by town and purchase some new clothes, as if we are meeting with nobility, they tend to be...
It's good enough for Boomy.
King Boomy is eccentric.
King
That's an
Boomy.
understatement.
Like, for Kaie, who's never really, like, seen nobility outside of King Boomy because she's lived in Omashu her entire life, is like, that is the epitome of, like, fanciness. Even though that, I mean, I guess that's not true because there were, like, other nobility in Omashu that she observed, but I guess that's not true. Fine. Get up. And she'll kind of, as the badger dog kind of like walks back over to her, like, did you sleep okay? Are we gonna find your family today?
The badger dog looks at you and kind of like jumps around in the air and gives you a big lick on the face.
Oh, thank you.
And I'll mind you, because it's basically dachshund size, you had to be quite close to the ground in order for that to happen.
Yeah, I was like sitting on the ground. Ushi, you're so cute in this game.
Oh.
It's so well behaved.
Way better behaved than in real life. Just kidding. You are just like yourself in real life because you woke up for food.
Yep. And Asya will go over to Karu and slightly nudge his foot with hers.
Yeah.
It is time to wake up.
Yerf says hello.
5 more minutes?
It is time to wake up.
Fine. Get some.
And now that everyone's up, Asya will start taking down the camp.
I miss Mom.
I will pointedly not help.
You still have your morning coffee that you need.
Or I'm just like playing with the badger dog, like scratching its belly, and it's being real cute. Never seen a badger dog like you before. So friendly. The week.
Dog just kind of nuzzles up next to you.
All right, let's get to town.
All right, so you all managed to make your way back into town. And you make your way back up to the guards at the Bei Fong estate, who recognize you from the night before, as they're still on active duty. What are you doing back?
Same reason we came last night, right?
Yes. It would be inappropriate to perform courtesy calls without the item in question.
Of course,
It's not an item.
Be quiet, woman.
Although you didn't.
Thirst trap on little Gid.
Ocean.
Yeah, look. Oh, you met my husband.
Yes.
I just saw the shirtless thing on.
I took your food. He brought me a pork roll, egg, and cheese.
Am I glad my spouse doesn't walk into the recording room naked?
Ah!
He had shorts on.
Weird thing to be thankful for, Rek.
She.
Specific thing.
No. I have had to, because my wife has walked into my recording room while I was streaming with just a towel on. I have had to turn my camera off in a split second and push her out of the room.
Just gotta get her some shorts and like a cute bandeau, and she's set.
Well, no, she just came out of a shower and was like gonna say goodnight to me. I'm like, I'm streaming, woman.
Oh, that's true love.
I love when people call me woman.
That is a
On the right context, it's hot.
You do you, I guess. That seems like a demeaning thing, but sure.
I've always called my. I think I've called like all my significant others woman at some point, but I call my wife woman a lot.
I call my husband bruh, and he hates it.
Said bruh.
I would hate that too. That's an annoying word.
Maybe
I'm
a
an
woman.
annoying spouse.
Let us
All right.
get you in the Bei Fong estate.
Oh, are we meeting them at the gate? Is that what happened?
Are we? I don't know.
No, we're.
I-
No,
Well,
they
we're
were-
exploring the grounds. Do we see them approach?
You can see the gates open and see a few individuals approach. Make a perception check to see if you can identify who they are.
Okay.
It'll
Or
be
like,
an average.
maybe not us. I don't know.
It'll be an average check.
That's 2 purple, right?
Yep.
What's the threat? Why I got a threat?
Because you don't see bubbles.
Oh,
How can
fuck.
you? Oh, yeah. Let's say that you don't see bubbles. From your vantage point, you can only see your friends and compatriots.
And a badger dog.
Tareem has not spotted. I think he's elsewhere in the gardens, just like walking around, enjoying the greenery, the lushness of it.
My friends, do they see me?
I will have them also make a same check.
Hey, rolling some dice.
You got this.
I just woke up. I could take some strain.
What's the threat?
You only
Do
see
you see
Tareem
bubbles?
and
Wait, hang on. Is the threat, do you recognize me? If I'm dressed differently and carrying myself differently.
Oh.
Like that, like-
Well, I
Look at that
definitely see it.
hoity-toity royalty, or like, or look at that hoity-toity, like, not royalty, but nobility.
What's that noble bitch?
Yeah, look at that noble bitch. that basic noble bitch.
How you doing? Okay. I see them and I don't see bubbles.
What does she want with bubbles anyway?
Fuck.
That does feel like more of a failure than a threat, but I like it still, so we can just say that is the way it is.
I think. You know what? Fuck it. She sees her friends and she's going to momentarily, like, drop the act. And then remember where she is and what she has to do and go from waving to just. Like, very stoic.
Yeah, and Asia
And
will,
approach at a measured pace.
will meet her halfway.
And Kiki will be really confused because she doesn't know why this like random person waved to them.
As Asi approaches, is Bubbles with her?
No, Bubbles is decidedly with Kaye.
And Kaye is following?
I'm following, but
Yeah.
like,
Bubbles.
I don't know if are you walking ahead of Astia?
Well, I was walking towards Avari. Were you
Well,
following?
I'll be following you, but like kind of confused. I
Yeah.
guess.
Okay, so Avari will give a slight bow and resist the urge to give the world's biggest hug.
Yeah, you bow. Asia just puts her hands on your shoulders and says you may pretend, but your act does not fool my eyes, Asia. Oh, Avari. La, la, la.
Me?
I just want to leave with Bubbles.
Ari, you look so different. You feel so different.
Guillemon doesn't know how to braid, so I did my best.
Haru, you're up.
No, not out here, not out here, not out here. It's fine, everything is fine.
Well, look at the bright side. If everything goes wrong, we can just burn the place down.
You promise?
Well, there might be a few shouting matches beforehand, but I'll do my best.
Promise?
Or we just burn this place down first.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Guys, this is exhausting.
And Asya will pull Avari to a hug and says, "You're doing well."
She's gonna just take a deep breath and gather herself back up and kind of cling to the hug for a minute before she,
Aww.
gets re-professional. The master of this estate has not yet chosen to see us. He has scheduled us for noon, which I take as a personal insult. But the quarters were well enough.
Well, if he upsets you, I can always do firebending to make it appear that you are angry.
Wouldn't that just become steam?
Well, if you added water to it.
I could steam bend. Okay.
Yes.
Is there a guard or something waiting for us?
There's a guard who's monitoring your activities on the estate. Yes.
Okay. Is Karu with them? Yeah, because he was just okay. So we have 2 waterbenders, a firebender and an earthbender, and an assassin.
I don't think Guillemot's an assassin.
He's a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
A bounty bender, if you will.
Bounty bender.
Hey.
I don't know. He wanted those death darts.
That doesn't make him an assassin, I don't think.
It makes him assassin adjacent.
Yeah, I'm
I
pretty
like
sure
that.
he's not a mean person in the past.
Okay. And about what time is it now-ish?
It's 11:45.
11:45.
Tareem has gone back to the room because he doesn't know that the friend showed up, and he's like, he goes back to the room being like, oh, I can see that the sun's almost high noon. I better get back and get ready. I'm sweaty and I've been outside in the
that's a
garden
good
all day.
point. Maybe I should get right. Why don't you guys? Why don't you come with me, and we can relax in my quarters, and maybe fix my hair. Braids are really bad.
Mm-hmm.
All right. With that,
Oh.
you make. Oh, sorry.
No, just if they'll let me, I'll lead them to my room.
Yeah, they will let you. They're not going to stop you.
Okay.
So with that, you return to your room with a guard following you.
How closely?
About 30 feet behind you.
Okay.
So enough distance that you can talk to someone out of privacy. And they stand outside of your room once you enter.
If anyone wants to clean up and enjoy a nice bath, some perfumes, it's yours.
Ooh, Kai is definitely gonna take a bath, and the badger dog is definitely gonna jump in with her.
So you're not coming with us to, I assume, the.
Oh no, we're gonna be late.
Meeting at noon.
Oh no, we're gonna be late.
We're gonna be late.
We're gonna be late.
Oh, so you all come back. And you're in the room now.
I don't think that's a good idea, but okay.
It's almost, yeah. Tareem. Oh, Avari and Asya, everybody, and a badger dog thing. What is that?
Has Avari noticed the badger dog yet?
Yeah, but she couldn't react when she was in public.
Okay.
It's a baby, obviously.
We don't have much time. It's almost noon.
But
Yes, let us scramble.
Avari told me to enjoy myself, so
Yeah.
I could use a bath, and apparently she could too.
Is she meaning the dog?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just because the master of this estate has set us for noon does not mean we need to be punctual.
I don't understand. Why would we
I
slight
know.
him after this hospitality?
Because he
You're
has
so
slighted us. Do you see the food he served us? Do you see the guard posted to keep an eye on us? Do you see that he did not come to greet us this morning and check in on how we slept?
These are all
Very important details.
You know the way of things, huh?
We will be 10 minutes late.
I'll be quick, I promise.
Take your time. Do not rush on his account. Remember, he kidnapped Bubbles, who I assume is somewhere safe and being looked after now that they are inside and is not in fact being led to a paddock.
No.
Bubbles was led to the stablery.
I was gonna
Probably
say, like,
long
I don't know,
too.
like, if you allow it, Avari, Bubbles is in the stable, because Kaye was like, until we saw you, Kaye, like, was white-knuckling that, like, the reins and being like, I am not letting Bubbles out of my sight, or, like, I'm always connected to him until we get to Avari, so, like,
No,
if
I'll
you're
allow it.
allowing Bubbles to be in the stable, then cool.
Yeah.
Kaye would be like, no, we're bringing him inside.
No, I'll allow it. This is a chance for them to show good faith. So while Kiki bathing, Avari is going to attempt to fix her hair.
Your hair?
I'm going to attempt to fix my own hair, yeah.
You know what? Just for fun, and this will have a mechanical benefit if you succeed. Make a coordination check.
Okay.
It'll
How many
be
purple?
2 purple.
And because I've seen my servants do this in the past, do I get any boosts or not?
You get 1 boost.
Thank you! Yeah. What if I broke a hair tie?
Oh my god, that would be a threat.
That would totally be a threat.
So you succeeded at having a very regal tying of your hair and braiding of it. You're gonna gain a boost die to social encounters.
Yes.
Dealing with nobility.
Ooh.
Don't worry, Vari. I have a plan to help you out. All you have to do is act mad for a second.
Just for a second?
Yes, it's called, I have this thing called augment. How would you
Okay,
like lightning to come out of your eyes?
Yes, please. That would be fine.
Hey, Bunny. Sorry, my cat decided to join.
Oh, bunny.
Kitty.
I call Ushi Bunny sometimes.
I face when cat named Bunny.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
Ushi means bear, so it's just animals named after other animals, right?
We call her Cat Moose.
Love.
Or Black Cat.
Love.
Okay.
All right. The guard looks at you, it now being several minutes past noon, and says, "Are you ready? The masters are waiting."
Hey. She's gonna look outside, check the time. Kiki, are you ready?
Kiki is like still like naked in the and there's like playing with shampoo on the badger dog's head.
Oh.
Like little foam bubbles.
Yeah.
I can't be home, sorry, hold on a sec. And she'll like quickly like get out, dry herself off. And She's probably like 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes.
Just about ready. You'll understand that not all of us were given hospitality last night, and we like to make ourselves presentable.
The guard says, "Of course, I understand. The masters will appreciate dealing with someone who looks presentable for once."
I am
For
sure
what?
they will. I don't see a lot of civilized people around here, so I imagine this will be a treat for your masters.
Kareem, you're getting some. When he says "for once," he's giving you an eye look.
Rude.
Fucking.
Tareem has 1 presence, so I don't even think he picks up on the slight. He knows that he's like not a presentable person. Like he just doesn't feel like he belongs in this environment.
Can I use bot info real quick? Can I tip the guard?
Yeah,
You just want to bribe this dude?
Yeah, you can do
I
that.
want to tip the guard to find out any proclivities, anything that the masters are particularly like protective of, anything that they hold dear.
So, the guard looks at you and says, "Well, probably shouldn't be doing this, but they hold their family quite dear. Family is the most important thing to them, besides their money, of course. They're always looking to turn a profit."
Okay.
Always looking.
Oh no, my cat just farted.
Oh
Good girl. Okay, I can work with that. Thank you. And not only will she give him some cash, she'll give him a band-aid with a sunset on it.
He looks at it bewildered. He's like, "Thank you."
They're going to be catching on. You want to be ahead of the curve.
Wait, me?
Yes. Who else did I give it to? God.
Avari, I feel like if there was a lesson in that moment, I missed it.
I'll tell you when you're older.
Okay.
Let's go meet the Bei Fongs.
So you're escorted by a guard to the entrance of a grand hallway. Its opulence and decadence is overwhelming as you see gold filigree on the walls, contrasting the green of the Earth Kingdom color. As the grand hall opens, you can see 2 thrones where 2 humans stand, a male and a female, the leaders of the Bei Fong family. There are another 4 guards inside of the manor as well, overlooking you all, watching you, seeing what you will do next.
Karu walks up and says, "Yo."
Does Karu approach?
I said Karu walks up and says, "Yo."
Oh my god, guys, Karu initiated a social interaction.
Yeah,
That's actually what's happening. That's probably a really bad idea.
yes.
That's so cute. Can I?
The male Bei Fong stands off and says, "I'm Zin Bei Fong. What is yo?"
It's like saying hi.
Oh.
Barry's just gonna give like a very wry
Why?
chuckle.
No.
Y in front of the
She will approach, give a very slight bow of her head. I believe we have business to discuss.
Yes, we have to discuss this bubbles that was meant for us.
Why would an animal with a name be meant for you? Doesn't that name imply ownership?
Dang, Avari's going right in. It implies...
Sorry.
No, you're good. Keep going. I love it.
That sounds so bad in your current voice. I just want you to know that sounds so bad in your voice. You sound like a 70-year-old like career cigar smoker when you say it.
Oh dear.
You're fine.
Xin Bei Fong looks at you and says, "You have decided to name it Bubbles, but it was found lost in the desert.
He was found
We-
parked in the desert.
With our vehicle.
Yeah. I mean, I understand, one cannot always know which property belongs to whom, but I am here to tell you that Bubbles is ours, and we will not be selling him.
With that, we need you to make a charm check.
Arm.
It's going to be a hard check, upgraded once.
Okay, just tell me what. Okay, so I have the blue, the extra blue,
So red,
Yeah.
2 purples.
red, 2 purples. Do I get anything else because people are backing me up?
This is our animal, and your contract was negotiated in bad faith.
Bubbles
Can I
is not
upgrade a green to a yellow?
family.
I'll allow for that.
Whoa!
Well, if I've got y'all standing behind me, I think that adds some more oomph.
Well, that
It does not, but I have some advantages, so we're in negotiation. This is okay, we're in negotiation. Maybe their advantage is they can tell that I'm above them.
I don't think they think you're above them.
They can tell that you're of high status within the water tribe. But with the 0 success, they look at you and say, and look pointedly at Therese and say, "We made this contract with your tribe, and you, in fact, helped deliver Bubbles to us just now. We thank you for your assistance."
If you guys don't mind, I would like to try and say something.
Yeah, do it.
As Asya
Please.
said, as
Get him,
Asya,
Mom.
yes, and I think. Hold up, I need to double check, like the one of the things I can do. Let's see. Attack, augment, additional targets. Ooh, +2 difficulty. That hurts. Okay, well, Asya will kind of step up in between. Well, not. Are we all sitting down or are we all standing up?
We're standing.
The
Standing.
Bei Fongs are sitting down.
Okay, we're standing though. Asya will stand kind of like in between Avari and
And the Bei Fongs?
not the Bei Fongs, like one of the other people. He'll probably Tarim, as she just kind of crosses her arms and says, "Is yes, but does your contract specify for stolen goods? Because if it does, then I'm afraid I will have to report you to the authorities, as that indicates that you are not only making contracts in bad faith, but also encouraging poaching. And I will, before I make my check, as a maneuver, use augment."
Describe how that looks like.
The augment?
Yeah.
So, and I'm taking advantage of the fact that not a lot of people use lightning bending, and I can now empower my augment part of the maneuver. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use augment with hold up, I need it. My head's killing me. There we go. I'm going to use augment. I'm going to empower it for free because I have that. I'm going to add additional targets to it. So I can choose one other target within engaged range and apply the benefits of augment to them as well. So what it looks like is is the as she starts talking, this is what it's gonna look like. Is that light is like basically her entire body is gonna start like shimmering with like static, and then it's going to jump over to Avari, who is also, but it's not going to appear hurting. In fact, it's going to look like it's strengthening them.
Okay, cool.
Bring aura?
An aura?
Super Saiyan going on.
Possibly.
I love this.
Alright. So, I will do my bending arts. I believe that augment is base easy. I increase its difficulty by 2 for the additional targets, but I am doing empowered, which I get for free, but I believe it is cunning based. It is cunning based. And I will 3 difficulty. And let's have some fun. Oh. Not only that, but I have one advantage. So after it jumps from Avari, it also jumps to Tareem and empowers him as well. So for as long as I have this maintained, you guys will get 2 green dice to all your checks.
Oh.
Thanks, Mom.
Yes, I will take 4 strain for that. And then I'm going to assume a coercion check.
Yeah.
Same difficulty as when Avari rolled.
Alright. Red, 2 purples. I will.
Can you use my advantages?
Well, you've already used your advantages for something negative.
Fuck me.
Yep. I will
Unfortunate.
upgrade my check.
That leaves us with 1 white. Oh fuck.
Oh my god.
Oh,
those
wow.
advantages.
Oh.
I'm confused.
How are you?
Never mind. I understand. No, I had to click on
Fine.
an image.
So many dice.
So many dice and just the double failures.
Okay. So, what does this look like?
I don't know. Maybe they think that the lightning is just like a parlor trick or something.
Yeah, they don't identify it as lightning.
Yeah.
And your words ring hollow. They seem, Zin Bei Fong is like calling you out, saying, you have no proof of ownership yourself.
Not true. And Tareem pulls out the Fire Nation paperwork that we spent a story point on before. That shows that Bubbles has like proof of ownership. It probably it documents the size, shape of the animal, notable scars.
Have
they are.
you changed the ownership name on it by chance?
We had to have. We spent a story point on this.
Yeah.
And I whip out this proof of ownership documentation. I have here indisputable proof that this animal belongs to us.
With that, anyone can change ownership paperwork. Do you have a bill of sale?
He looks to
Was
Avar.
wanting-
He looks to Asya. What is it?
If I remember correctly, Bubbles was 1. Was he not?
Yes. We won Bubbles in a sparring competition. This title was transferred as part of a wager.
That sounds like deception
And-
to me.
If I remember correctly, your family values money and trade. You know, it's a shame you haven't partnered with the Northern Water Tribe yet.
They are in the southern Earth Kingdom.
Which means that they would be the only ones with a direct connection to goods. And, well, we have Mr. Squeakers. But...
All right, I see where you're going with this. Let's just resolve. Azia, what would you like to do with those advantages?
I'm just going to be real boring with it and pass a cold boost to both Tareem and Avari and then heal 2 strain.
Okay, cool.
Oh, good idea.
Thank you.
Avari, it seemed like you were gonna go on that thread of trying to build trade relationships.
You could consider Bubbles a down payment from you as an act of good faith. And I'm sure I could convince my uncle, the chief of the Northern Water Tribe, to enter into negotiations with you. Yes, legit!
Wait, what?
It was a Mean Girls reference.
Oh, okay.
I love it.
So I have above the table here. I have a really bad idea.
You two are
Oh my
so...
God.
He's the big dub.
Kae, Avari, you two are so fucking old.
Yeah.
So, since, you said we wanted in a sparring match, Karu could just step forward and say, we wanted in a sparring match, how about you spar me for Bubbles?
Let's save that as a last resort. If diplomacy fails, then we turn to violence.
My first instinct is violence, but sure.
I mean, I'm here for it, but...
Yes, as the meme says, I don't know who I am. I don't know why I'm here. I don't know where I am. But I know I must kill.
Avari, make a charm check based off of what you were saying to them about having Bubbles being their down payment to you. And get an extra boost on it because you're playing to their greed.
Charm, a boost, and then Asia passed on 2 boosts?
1 boost to you, and
One
then you
boost
have
to
2
you.
greens from me.
Okay,
Plus
so
you
I
have
have
the-
my charm, my 2 blue, there's a boost, and then a 1 that I took from you telling me to take 1.
Yes.
And 2 greens, because you've
and
been
an additional
augmented.
2 greens?
An
Okay.
additional 2 greens.
How many purple?
It's 2 purple, 1 red.
Oh.
I'm surprised they don't have more Nobody's Fool.
Wait, hang on. Can't we talk about this?
I think that talent turns a combat encounter into a social encounter.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Yep.
Okay, no, we're good. Everyone hold your breath.
That is such a shitty roll.
Success, guys!
So many dice.
So
With that,
Even an interesting roll.
Succeeded!
Wow. Wow. All those blanks.
I know. Oh my god.
How many are there on those dice?
8 on the greens, 8 on the purples, 12 on the red, and 6 on...
How many blanks?
Okay,
Blank
there's
side.
one blank on all those dice except the blues. The blues have 2 blanks.
Jeez.
with that, oh sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Zin Bei Fong says, this is the most agreeable arrangement. I trust we will hear from the Northern Water Tribe soon. Perhaps you should deliver the message.
Perhaps I should. And perhaps you can provide us with security and safe passage back to my home.
Yes, we will send an emissary.
We will need a ship as well.
Yeah, we have a sand sailor. We've waterproofed it, right?
We will need a ship that can support our sand sailor.
Soon to
That-
I
be
think we can
snow
travel home in
sailor.
luxury.
Soon to be a snow sailor, yeah.
Yeah, we got go sledding.
That is most certainly possible. And it is there that we will end the session, because I know both Dream and Kai have to get running.
Yeah, we gotta get going.
How could you succeed on that charm check? I wanted to fight a rich man.
Sorry! You can
Wait,
fight
so
my
are we
uncle.
going? Are we going straight to the water tribe from here?
It
I
seems
guess
so.
Now.
Also, if you guys look on the stream, I have a guest.
Hello, baby.
Is it Titus or is it Mila? Mila.
It's Mila.
Hi, girl.
I will say, narratively, it's going to take a couple of days to get the ship ready. So if you, I know there was some unfinished business in the Sand Tribes that you were
We have some
potentially
time
talking
to-
about. Yeah.
Okay.
XP before we all break up.
This was a really good session. You finished a major arc, so 20 XP.
Oh my god!
Oh, baby.
You're rich!
Now you can live like me.
Well, it's a good thing we're going to the North Pole so soon. I now have enough animal companion ranks to get a polar bear dog.
Nice.
Yes!
What?
And you guys get to meet Mr. Squeakers.
Nice.
Man, it's gonna suck when we get intercepted by the Fire Nation and have to do the Fire Nation arc.
I know, right?
Nah, it's fine. I'll just sink them.
I don't think you can sink a battleship on your own.
I think I want some drama.
I know, you can just waterbend all the water on deck of the ship, right?
Yeah.
Rek, you do realize I know iceberg spike, right?
What is that?
Oh, we're using that.
It's the exact thing the Northern Water Tribe uses to sink Fire Nation ships.
Right.
Oh.
We're gonna bounce. Bye, everyone.
Alright, bye-bye.
Bye.
You know?
Thanks for running.
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh-oh. So, you know... you know what is interesting to think about? How's there not a... You stop it! Jesus. How is there not a firebending form made to take out heavily armored things, considering that they're always assaulting stuff? How's there not a breach firebending form yet?
Why do you think it took them so long to get into Ba Sing Se, dude? Because they never developed one.
Well, no, it's hard to melt stone. Jesus Christ. Anyway, for those of you who watched, as always, have a good morning, good afternoon, and good evening wherever you are. And remember, stay frosty.
All right.
Jenny, so you know, I'm gonna